Welcome. I'll be reacting to Blake's 7, Season 4, Episode 9. This is a commentary. It is not a market substitute. Please support the original, currently on BritBox, and no spoilers in the comments. I hate sand. It's rough and coarse and irritating. It gets everywhere.
The sun never comes here. Just sand and mist.
All right, Anakin.
Burn. The green planet. Never rains here either.
I do love this model, though.
Something strange.
The glitter makes it.
Running the tapes again.
Perhaps I like watching old films.
Ooh.
5 years old. And mostly static and interference.
We don't know what it is. Just that it kills. Only Gina hasn't been affected yet. Gina and myself. Maybe there's just sand in the panels. Sand gets into everything.
And I bet it's sentient. Wait a minute. Am I seeing emotion?
Come and get us out of this place.
Did she know him?
Touching.
And he said the girl shot herself.
Oh, wow.
They were the last.
There's nothing for you on Vern. Unless someone thought I'd be lonely.
I'm sure you're accustomed to loneliness, Investigator Reeve.
I love her. Even though she's evil. I would say turn off your computers because something odd is going on. Look at this right here. I knew these two would get along. When Sulin first joined, she was kind of distant, but now look at them. At this point, if the entire show became these two and Aurak, with occasional guest starring Villa episodes, I would be perfectly content.
The ship was approaching Vern. Let's get going.
I'm worried about Aurak though, because if whatever's on that planet affects computers, I think he should stay at home.
The base is about 5 miles to the north.
Oh, great.
Bullet can still make a mess of a man.
Oh, that's actually very clever.
I might save one for you, Chazgo. After that landing.
You're just lucky he didn't completely crash this ship. You should be thanking him. Servalan, you're not going to get 5 miles in those shoes. I'll accept spaceships and aliens, but walking 5 miles in heels on rough terrain? No.
Meanwhile, we'll make on for the base.
It's hilarious how he thinks he's in charge.
If Keller was right, the planet's energies may affect the teleport. The shorter the distance it has to operate over, the better.
Avon's having a very good hair day today.
Attempt a landing.
We'll make camp over there.
I love how Servalan's just kind of done with the situation.
Let's go.
I can only imagine how many blisters she has right now. I'm telling you, this sand is sentient.
There is supposed to be some form of life here, isn't there?
I have nothing to gain by tolerating you, Reeve.
You sure of that?
I suggest you go back to the fire. The alternative could be frostbite. Good night, Investigator.
Respect for trying, though.
I hate this planet.
I wouldn't say that next to the sand. Nice planet, lovely planet, beautiful planet. I love sand. Sand is awesome.
I haven't used old-fashioned percussion bullets in a long time.
At least we know they'll work.
That's not going to help against the sand.
You apparently think this is a new, exciting experience for me. It isn't. I've confronted several maniacs with guns.
I'm sure you have. Madam President.
Oh no.
You were lucky.
If I'd been lucky, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Well, at least the teleporter is still working. For now. Oh no!
Tarrant.
Sand on her boots.
What? No. No, I can handle it.
No, you can't. Oh, that's a great shot. I'm guessing the sand has not come after Servalon because it's like, I love your outfit. It's also sparkly, and I'm sparkly, so let's be friends for now. This is a fun location, the lighting effects and everything. Ooh. Hello, Tarrant.
I hate to tell you this, Tarrant, but you just killed an enemy of mine.
Well, everyone's entitled to one really bad mistake.
We are irritating the atmosphere and it's scratching
It's a solid theory.
noisily. Aurak, teleport.
Teleport? I am not programmed. 3 squared to the principal.
Oh, sweetie.
No.
I love you.
Aurak!
My emotions are deeper than the seas of space. 1 times 1 is only possible in the ultra-dimensional.
Turn Aurak off.
I love you.
I love you too, Aurak.
You sat and watched my brother die. That doesn't seem to make me like you very much. Aside from all the countless other reasons anyone might have.
Something must be drawing us together.
We're both looking for the same thing.
Are we?
Until you brain me with some convenient blunt instrument.
Yes.
You underestimate your usefulness, Tarrant. I said a truce.
This is the set from last episode, I think, but with different lighting and slightly different paneling. Because remember the dome.
Love is the only reality.
We're getting a theme of love. Aurak, this computer, Basil was a bit confused earlier. Is it the sand trying to communicate through the computers?
I know a land where love, Keller, Dom, Dum.
That's the same poem. Is it a message, a letter that he wrote to her? Yeah.
He's dead. How come his body's still in perfect condition after 5 years?
Is he?
They were definitely together. Yikes. Why did you do that, Tarrant?
The indestructible Liberator was destroyed. And Callie died.
Wait a minute. Are we getting like a haunted ship episode with Callie? It could explain all the I love and miss you messages. Nice goblets.
Would this be the point at which we break down and tell each other the stories of our lives?
No.
To soulful music.
Oh, preferably.
You are both resourceful and decorative.
Thank you.
I'm just the girl next door.
Uh-huh.
If you were the girl next door, I'd move.
I kind of like this team up.
If I died, it'd be a real joke. Who'd care?
I would.
And the base and its life support systems have remained intact. But it's the only explanation.
What's that?
You've seen the way it moves.
Blown in the wind.
There is no wind.
Nonsense, it's been blowing.
It sucks out the cellular energy, sometimes fast, sometimes slowly. I imagine that depends on how much sand is in the vicinity. Suppose the sand can reason in some rudimentary but quite logical way. A food source here can last for years, but it seems reasonable to think that it would like more food available. Earth spring water, bottled in glass. I don't think you'll ever see Earth again.
Of course. Water.
So that spring water's gonna come in really handy, huh?
One of your tears did this to the sand on the floor.
I can't really blame him for this.
Try to remember I have a gun.
Actually,
I do.
no.
Oh, Servalin. Not to get all technical, we are mostly water. More so than you probably learned in school. In fact, some people have propounded that by molecular count, not mass. We're actually 99.5% basically water. Structured water. Easy. But if those things are vulnerable to water, how are they vampiring us? I'm confused. Like, yeah, we put off some energy, and I guess they're sucking that up, but wouldn't we also kill them if they got too close to us? Or is that why they always attack through clothing, like shoes and stuff? It's very interesting. It could also explain why the bodies are so well preserved, because they can't risk them not being, because dead bodies tend to leak all kinds of stuff that could negatively affect this sand.
On the herd principle, therefore, it decided that Villa was superfluous and it could kill him. You two, of course, would have been allowed to live.
That knowing look.
One glass of water is not going to be enough.
A rainstorm might be.
Mm-hmm.
It rains on Vern.
Maybe
But you could make it rain.
we can change that.
You're affecting the atmosphere just by being here.
Through a controlled nosedive.
What?
The planet will not let go of us.
That is
The
true.
instruments are unreliable.
My pilot is still alive on this ship. One man, one woman. I can kill you.
Rain saves the day.
It's raining.
How are you feeling now, Rack?
Feeling is not a term which can, under any circumstances, be applied to me.
Excellent. I like how kind Sulin is to Aurak. When Avon needs something, he's like, Aurak, tell me. And even most of the others are pretty demanding, but she walked up and she's like, hey, Aurak, how you feeling?
Tell me when you get here.
Thank you.
Tarrant.
Servalan.
Goodbye, Tarrant.
It was that outfit. Servalan, you made a great choice when you picked that out of the closet this morning. Better go.
And did she excuse it too?
Presumably she was after the same thing as the Federation, but for private purposes.
Yes, Ava.
Oh, you are in trouble with Dana now.
After the rain had cleared us, I threw it outside.
Oh, good.
And I felt
Better.
I must have fallen asleep. This is almost normal. What the hell is this?
Hurry!
Stop talking and take this
Yes.
ship up.
Thank you, Servalan.
I have a negative report to prepare.
Oh. I believe Servalan's story. I think young Servalan fell for the handsome, clever scientist. And when he wandered off, she was like, all right, that didn't work. Time to find something that I can truly grasp onto. Power. And then I think seeing him again kind of put her back into a place where she was a little bit when she was younger, and that's why she warmed to Tarrant here. I liked the idea of the sand being the main villain. They did not entirely explain how the computers kept saying that love poem, though. And I feel like a part of the consciousness was drained into the sand and into the computer, and there was a little bit of a haunting going on. And then Sulin had thrown out that wild theory about maybe the remnants of Kelly, psi energy was there. And it didn't turn out to be what was going on. But it does make you wonder, even though Callie passed on, she was a powerful telepath, was there some residual something there? Will they bring that up in a future episode? It'll be interesting to see.